What's the most unbelievable coincidence you've ever experienced? A few years ago, I was traveling alone in Japan. One evening, I got lost in Tokyo's busy streets. My phone had died and I couldn't read the signs. I wandered into a small ramen shop, hoping to ask for directions. The place was tiny, with only a few seats. I sat down next to an older man who was slurping his noodles loudly. I hesitated, then asked in broken Japanese if he spoke English. He looked up, smiled, and said, "Of course, where are you from?" When I told him I was from Canada, his eyes widened. "What part?" he asked. I said, "A small town called Kingston." He froze, put his chopsticks down, and said, "I lived there 40 years ago." I laughed, thinking he was joking, but then he pulled out his wallet and showed me an old photo of him standing in front of Kingston's City Hall. My jaw dropped. Not only had he lived there, but he'd also lived on the same street as my grandparents. We spent the next hour talking about Kingston, the old diner he used to love, and even people we both knew. It turned out he'd been friends with my grandfather before moving back to Japan. Out of millions of people in Tokyo, I sat next to the one person who had a connection to my tiny hometown. It still gives me chills when I think about it.